Let go of the tension in your jaw, yeah.
This is a guided meditation.
Hey, this is
Facilitated by Casey.
Are we recording?
Yeah. I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, got it. So we are recording. Absolutely, we've started.
Welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Post Conscious Growth Convergence 2025. The 2 days after. Tuesday after.
The Tuesday
after. The Tuesday.
That was well done.
Tuesday.
The Tuesday.
Choose your own adventure day. Choose your own day.
What's our adventure going to be today, Ol?
We got a real treat of an adventure for everyone, for ourselves, for all included. We have first 4-person podcast in Bon Nook's history.
It's a monumentous occasion. We're going to have balloons falling from the ceiling.
Confetti out of an asteroid.
And buy one, get one free tortilla coupons.
Oh my God.
For all.
Oh my
shit.
God.
And if you listen through the whole podcast, you might hear a secret word by the end that we decide.
Yeah.
And that secret word, what does it get you?
Get you, it's not a certificate
Extra
of
punch on your
authentication.
punch card
That's
at
what it is.
Tortilla Thursday.
We have a
That's
listener
what it
here.
is.
This person listens to the podcast.
Am I right? Is that right?
Yeah, that feels
I
right.
think so.
This plant behind me is like
Tickle
messing with my
you?
hair. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wants to play with you
It
so
wants to
badly.
play.
Have you ever been that intimate
Should
with
we
I
that
have
plant?
not been.
Here's another.
No, I'm fine. I like to be this close.
At the round table.
How's the levels for everyone? Is it too loud, too quiet? I could turn it down.
Maybe slightly too loud.
Okay, my headphones are different, so.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not exactly sure. Oh,
you're not sure? Hey.
How's that?
I can't tell if I think that's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was like hearing myself too loudly.
Mm.
Can everyone say 3 words into the mic?
One, Go.
Booty
Cabbage,
plantain boy.
Cauliflower, tomato.
Squishy, slippery, sloosh goosh.
Sloosh goosh.
Yeah.
One of my favorite
My
words.
jaw is tight.
Oh, well, you could rub some of that. Oh, wait, you don't do essential oils.
No, but thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I
Oh.
mean,
Oh,
that too.
Oh,
Arnica. That stuff's
we're
cool.
so prepared here on BBN
Everything.
podcast.
On the bibbin.
On the Bibbin
On
podcast.
the bibbin podcast.
Oh, okay, I figured out a solution. Can you all still hear it?
I can.
You're great.
Okay.
You're really good.
That's better. Now I can hear her.
Now
Better.
you can hear. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now you're here. You hear?
And this might be where we start here in a little bit. Maybe with a little ball reading. I don't know.
Have we started?
I mean, we're recording, but
But
it's
it's
a question
secret.
of where do we
Okay.
come in on
When
it.
does the podcast start?
I
Nobody
kind of
knows.
like the rawness
The
of
informal.
that. Yeah,
Sure.
we've already said welcome, what we're doing here. And then, this shows just our humanness,
It's true.
shows our organicness, shows we're really down.
Yeah,
Earth.
this podcast has not been edited by AI to remove the ums, the silences, and the
Yeah.
what else does it
the
remove?
technical difficulties.
Oh yeah, the
Does
AI
it
will take
remove
out
the,
yeah.
yeah. It's like, well,
Well,
It takes those out and replaces them with
that would be really fun. You could put, can you do that?
I mean,
You can do anything, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
He can do
Pick your
anything.
poison.
Yeah. Remove every time I say I'm like with a big growl. It would just be,
Ooh. Wow, that's a good growl.
yeah.
That's
I've
a
been
really good
practicing my
growl.
growling.
I heard you practicing at Conscious Growth.
Thank you.
Where were those growls coming from? I couldn't tell.
Those growls, I would say they come from deep in my kishkas, which is
Yeah.
like down in my belly, down in my like most inner knowing place. The growl is like moving something from the place of inner knowing.
Some nice bass in that.
Yeah, it would be like if a subwoofer could capture my growl, it would be perfect. Yeah.
We'll have to play your growl through a subwoofer soon,
Yeah.
over and over.
Yeah.
People will dance to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I've danced. Yeah, I would really dance. to
Oh,
that.
I would
I would dance. I'd feel a really primal urge to already dance right now
Whoa.
to this thought of it.
Okay, what part of your body wants to move when I growl?
My shoulders, my shoulders, my hips.
Oh,
My toes are moving.
wow.
Oh. Yeah, I'm getting like an upper body shimmy.
Shimmy.
Yeah, totally. That's where it started.
To all the listeners at home, all 32 listeners of this
It's
podcast,
gonna be more soon.
I thought it was 36.
it's going down.
It's 32 because 4 of us are here right now.
Oh, right. It's going down because we are part of the list. Now there's 4 of us at the table.
That's so
That's
true.
right, that's
that actually
right.
makes
It's
a lot
actually-
of sense.
We still hit net 0.
I was going to say to all the 32 to 36 listeners, leave a message in the comments about where you feel the growl
Oh, I love
somatically.
that. Yeah.
Mm.
You can send a
Doesn't
response
take that
directly to
long.
my email address,
Oh,
That
what's your
takes
email?
longer.
caseyadashak17@gmail.com.
Well,
Yeah.
you've done it.
Please send me a response about where
done
you
it.
feel the growl.
You did it.
That's great. And
Yeah.
will you send poetry back?
Absolutely. And I'll just immediately
Beautiful.
have you signed up for my mailing list if you send me an email.
Do we have to opt out specifically?
No, you don't get a choice. You get what you get and you don't get upset.
Yeah.
Is that compliant
true.
with the canned spam laws and the GDPR compliance?
Damn. He pulled that out. Didn't think he'd pull it out this quick, but he pulled it out.
I can't believe he mentioned that.
Just right now.
really
all of a
upsetting.
sudden-
He's really going to bring that up.
Since there's so many people here on this podcast, should we do a round of names?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Let's do
This
it.
is a party.
I'm
so-
Sean, also known as Bon Bon.
I'm
First name
Casey,
Bond, last name.
also known as Shira.
I'm Ol, what you know, also known as Jacob. Nothing really rhymes with that.
It's honest.
And I'm Cylver, also known as the golden woman of
Yeah.
your dreams.
Wow. Wait, of anyone's
That's
dreams?
Or
right.
sometimes Eden.
Or just Ol's dreams?
Well, I looked at him.
Definitely mine.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that was definitely
And you're
definitely
holding
him.
it.
but I
But
could see
You're
others.
holding hands too.
Yes.
I like
Yes.
to imagine that you're actually the golden woman of all of our dreams.
I'm thinking that too, actually.
I could direct it around the table.
Could
as
you look us
well.
deep in the eyes and tell me that you're the golden woman of my dreams?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hi, I'm the golden woman of your dreams.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
What did you think of?
Wow.
How'd that feel to receive that?
Wow, that was really personal.
It's very
Wow.
beautiful. And
I could see it all over your face.
That was well received by Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Casey.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
Sean.
Here we go.
Are
Hi.
you okay with this, Ol?
Thanks for checking in about that one. Yeah.
Very, very conscientious. Yeah, I'm okay with this. This is in the sake
Only in
of
the context of
in
the
the
podcast.
sake of
This
podcast
moment.
in this
Yeah,
in this
container.
practice.
In
This
this
is a
now moment,
practice.
approval.
Okay.
Just be open
We'll
as
check
possible.
with Little Ball later as far as what to think of it.
Hi, Sean.
Wait, okay, wait. No, that's how you talk to me. Don't talk to him like that.
I'm trying to make
You
it
only
funny.
talk to me like that.
I'm trying to make it funny. I'm golden woman of your dreams.
Wow, I didn't know my golden moment would sound like that, but I'm so grateful.
Oh, yeah.
So grateful. Thank you.
That was beautiful. It was beautiful to witness that. Yeah. So that was a
you.
word. That was actually not us that was speaking any time before. Cylver just said that. That was AI.
Anything we don't feel
We're not
comfortable, we're
liable.
like, that was AI generated. I did not
Wow, I
say
can't
that.
believe AI
really
said that
like
just now. That was so messed up.
fucking
Yeah.
weird.
That sounded really a lot like us. That's so
God.
weird.
That's so funny. Wow. Should we see what Little Ball has to say?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Maybe we could summon him
have
with
I think that's wise.
his
Yeah.
Song?
Little ball, little ball.
Whoa, is that the song?
That's the poem.
Little ball, little ball. Little ball,
It's working.
little ball.
Little ball's coming out of his
Wow,
cave.
we're getting ready for Halloween. It's getting spooky in here.
One more time, maybe it might be helpful.
Little ball, little ball.
Little ball's out. Little ball's out.
Little ball's
hi,
out.
Little
Little ball's out.
Ball.
Little
Whoa.
ball's. Little ball's out.
Okay, so Little Ball just came out of the salsa container,
He
and
bounced out.
Cylver picked it up.
them up.
Them up. Oh, so
Crinkle,
beautiful.
crinkle.
So
Something to
beautiful.
say.
Little ball saying hello.
I'm gonna pull one for the collective consciousness.
Oh, thank God.
For the global weirdness that's happening right now.
What do we have in a
For
weirding?
the collective.
For the collective, global, strange, delightful, beautiful, scary world. Here they are. Time is on your side.
Whoa.
Oh, I love that
Oh,
one. Okay,
thank
that's going to be the photo.
God.
That's it. Thank God.
I think we
Yeah.
all needed to hear that
We're
right
good
now.
about that. Well, of course, little ball.
Yeah.
So we are now taking the photo for the podcast artwork.
Yep. Easy peasy.
Mm.
Easy does it.
Lighting and all of that.
Remember when I called that rock the wrong?
I do remember. I was just thinking, I was like, it's either a citrine or a calcite, and I'm
calcite.
just not sure which one is the right one anymore.
Citrate.
I can't. I said I called it a
Citrite?
citrite.
What is it called?
It's calcite, right? So
Is
It
citrine
is a calcite,
rock?
yes. Yes.
So
Are they
That's
all? Are
Yeah,
those
I
all
have a
real rocks?
citrine right there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, someone made them up, but yeah.
Little ball always knows just what to say.
Time is
Yeah.
on our
Like
side.
truly knows just what to say.
I really needed to hear that today.
Same.
Yeah.
I've been like running around like a chicken.
Whoa, with their head on or off?
You know, I've felt like head on, but still like woo all around town, but like really in
Wow.
my backyard, like just nonstop.
Mm.
So the time is on my side, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I needed.
It kind of makes me feel like you can actually slow down
Oof.
if you wanted to. If you felt like it.
Yeah.
Maybe not even if you felt like it, but if like Little Ball said like, hey,
If
slow
Little Ball
down.
says so, I should slow down.
You could.
Mm.
Well, it seems to me like no matter what, like this now moment is that I've already slowed down enough to just sit at the table
Yeah.
because the task has been accomplished. We arrived, we're recording, we're talking, we're
Yeah.
schmoozing, we're saying what needs to be said or what doesn't need to be said.
Yeah.
And
Right.
like it's like the thing that needed to happen is already happening. So I actually can land and sit down.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, our pre-podcast check-in was each one of us in our own ways just talking about like how incredibly busy they are and all the things they're tending to. And yeah, it's like the energy lately. And I had a moment a couple weeks ago where it's very full moon. Yeah, very full moon. I had a moment like a week or two ago of just this like busyness being really alive, and told Ol that I'm like really going back to I like remembered affirmations.
Yes.
And that affirmations are a thing. And it was like, oh my God. Noticing this almost self-limiting belief I have of I'm so busy and there's never enough time and the list is so long. And now I've just like, when I'm like rushing to work, driving to my car, rushing home, or wherever I am, I've been having these moments of like, oh, I have so much time. Wow, it's incredible how spacious I feel. And even when it doesn't feel true. But it's like an old practice to remember,
Yeah.
you know?
Do you remember what I also said too about like forming that affirmation into a question? Like, wow, why do I have so much time right now?
Yes. Yes.
Or why is my day going so perfectly?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I
Yeah.
love that.
It's been working really
I'm really
well.
excited to listen to the podcast once it's out and hear you say that and remind myself, why is my day going so perfect?
So
Yes.
perfectly. Why is everything falling
Beautiful.
into place? Why do I
Yeah.
have so much money all of a sudden?
We've used
Wow,
it in some
yeah.
really silly, like big moments. I'm thinking about like a couple weeks ago, we had to take our dog to the animal hospital for nothing major, but on the way, like I'm stressed, she's stressed, everyone's stressed. And we were like, God, why is she being like such a good girl at the animal hospital today? Just like, why is this like working out perfectly?
Yeah. And it did. It did.
And she was such a good
great
girl.
She did her
Yeah.
best.
Oh, so
She was the
donut.
best. It's a really scary thing. I can't imagine as a dog and or as any being to go to a hospital. That's really scary.
But like those slight shifts in words, you know, how it helps with the just reprogramming our thoughts, calling in a new energy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
powerful. Yeah. I wonder wonder what we could do to kind of take people into the experience of conscious growth this weekend, and like for people that were there, and also people that weren't there and have no frame of reference for what it was, but maybe have been hearing about it in the community.
Yeah.
What was, I'm curious, maybe we'll go just around here. Cylver, what was your first experience of landing at the festival and perceiving the vibe that was building?
Well, I arrived Thursday evening. Ol had gotten there a couple hours before I did, so he already had the tent set up and everything, which was really nice. And he was helping me bring my stuff into the festival grounds. And as we were coming onto the property, we're approaching the sacred fire under the huge tent, and it's just full on Max Ribner time. And it was just such an amazing way to arrive. Like, Max Ribner is one of my favorites, and I discovered him last year at Conscious Growth and was just like deeply changed by his music and what he offers. And so to be arriving, and we're like toting a cart and all these bags, and we're like sweating and stumbling in, and Max Ribner's right here, and we just we dropped all of our bags and went right into it. And and then after Max Ribner, we carried on with hauling our bags up to camp. And so that was my arrival. Yeah.
What a nice way to do it.
Yeah.
I just want to mention, in Cylver's car, you have Max Ribner on repeat.
Yes.
Max Ribner is like the one CD in your car at all times.
Yeah, I bought it at Conscious Growth Convergence last year, put it in the radio, and it has never come out. It's really always available. Anytime you need to just thank for this day, it's always right there ready for you.
Yeah.
And what about thanking for this moment too?
And just like thanking for the gifts you bring,
Yeah.
because they really inspire me to sing.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
And it
sings,
it gets so stuck in your head, that one.
It's so good.
But it's a good thing to have.
Hey, resilient beings.
Yeah.
Cylver and I are always joking about.
Hey, resilient beings.
Hey, resilient beings.
It's Cylver and Casey on the Bonbons Nook podcast.
There's our promotion clip right there.
For your guys' new podcast. Call it Resilient Beings.
I think we need to talk to Max
to
before we
approval from
name
Max
the
Ribner.
podcast The Resilient Beings.
He does not own Resilient Beings.
That's fair. That's fair.
Maybe he's one of the 32 to 36 listeners.
gosh.
I want to know
he's
what
coming
his
for me
feedback
then.
on this is right now.
Oh my God.
I actually do own Resilient Beings.
It's totally
Copyrighted.
trademarked.
Resilient Beings TM.
I have shirts. I have bandanas. Bandanas.
Dude, those were the best
banana
bandanas.
song.
I wish I bought one.
He has the lyrics to the banana song.
Family.
Yeah. That's his banana song.
He's got some great merch.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Brilliant. He must have went to merch school.
He did go to merch school.
He went to merch school because it's really brilliant.
You have to go there before you go to Resilient Beings
School.
Academy.
Institution. No, wait, no institutions here.
Yeah. How was your landing at Conscious Growth?
Oh man, that land that I landed on landed me right into a sweet spot, into my being. It was like immediately when I turned off the road, the main concrete road, onto a dirt road, it was like, whew, something really visceral happened and felt really good in my body. Just like not as like coming home kind of feeling, but like just like, oh, this feels like a really safe place to be. Feel a wave of safety wash over me. And the onboarding is always a nerve-wracking thing for me. Even though like this one, I kind of had an idea of how it would go, and it was really smooth. But that bridge with your cart is tricky. And it's like, when I finished that off on Monday morning, I was like, oh, thank God I don't have to do this for another year. You know, like that bridge is just tricky, although it's a really well made bridge, really is. And I think it's really awesome how I would see people jump in to help others on that bridge, like just offer another hand to hold the, help support the carts up or down. That was really amazing. Talk about resilient beings through community. Yeah, it was like immediate, walking through and like, oh my God, there's that person. Oh my God, hi, oh my God. And it's like, make a new friend here, make a new friend there, like set up camp. I had a hard time finding out where to put my tent. But the place I put it was really sweet. It was really sweet. Met some nice people there and saw an old friend, or a new friend, but someone I had met like early in the summer that lives in Bend that just like happened to just set up their tent right next to us. And I thought that was really magical. So that was my onboarding. I was really excited for Cylver to get there. And once she did, I was happy to know Max Urbner was up and playing. And we just dropped right in really quick. Yeah. That's my onboarding. That's my welcome to Conscious Growth Convergence Thursday night story. I'm sticking to it.
I just want to make one note about the bridge. I know that actually Lost Valley is raising money to repair that bridge so that the next year Conscious Growth, it's less of a like hellish schlep back and forth. So I know to any of our 32 to 36 listeners,
There'll be more
who can donate money or time or prayers or such things. I know that the bridge at Lost Valley Education Center is in process. So that's really exciting.
That's good to know.
So yeah, that's a temporary fix to the bridge, but it's a well done fix. It feels very stable, but just very hard to cross with carts and things and steep incline. But there is something beautiful about the needing to get help.
Oof,
and
it's
the
an
opportunities,
edge, man.
the opportunities for helping someone, because I had an experience where Carly and I were walking and then we heard our names and it was Brittany Ray and she was pulling two carts behind her.
Oh my God.
Two carts about to cross that bridge.
Brittany Ray.
And so ran
She's
over
crazy.
and helped her with one of the carts, and it was a fun way to connect with her on her way into the festival, and it was really nice. Nice opportunity to help someone. So
Wow.
yeah,
Good point.
that's the silver lining in that current bridge situation. But yeah, by next year it would be really nice to have it properly fixed to what it needs to be.
I feel like the bridge is also a really good opportunity to like have a visceral threshold crossing into the portal of the festival itself. Like,
Totally.
I actually didn't have to do it this year, but I did last year, and I just remember the moments of like pushing my stuff up the bridge and needing to come back, like doing it multiple times and feeling this like, cool, I'm actually like coming in and solidifying that I'm like putting roots down for the next like 3 to 4 days because I actually don't want to cross that bridge more times than I have to, and I'd prefer to just be like landed here.
Yep.
So I remember that from last year of just feeling like I crossed into the magic, and I like agreed to be in the magic by doing that. Like it's not even a hard schlep. It's just like it's kind of like looks a little sketchy, but it's really not so bad. But this year I was supporting the red tent at Conscious Growth, and because I was one of the people doing that, they let us come in the other entrance to Lost Valley, which meant that we didn't have to do any like major crazy hauling of our stuff for the vending and for the support tent spaces. So yeah, that was really wonderful to just get to kind of pull up right and unload. And I got to Lost Valley on Wednesday and was planning on going for the day to help set up and then go home and gather the rest of my belongings. And I arrived. I've been having really long menstrual cycles over the last 3 bleeds. And I was at the end of my luteal phase, like waiting to bleed essentially. And I was probably cycle day 40 and having to go set up the red tent. And it was so precious and funny, but like we're setting up the space. There's so much giggling and like teamwork and beautiful decoration and all this gorgeous stuff happening in the space. And I have like start getting these like really, really tough menstrual cramps. And one of the other women was like, I have these awesome CBD gummies. I would love to offer them to you. And I was like, I'm typically really hesitant about, if I'm having menstrual cramps, I could just, lay down and like that will or like get in the bath. And like, I have other methods other than like, ingesting something that's going to support me, and I typically stay away from any of the CBD, THC products for many good reason. And I looked at the package and I was like, okay, there's no gluten, there's no THC in here. I don't really F with the psychoactive effects that they have on me. And I took it. It helped immediately with my cramps.
Wow.
And you would love it. But I ended up getting super high, like super stoned.
What?
I don't think I told you this. It was crazy.
No, you
And
told
I was
me
like,
about it.
I did tell you about it because
Yeah,
it was
it
the
was
reason
wild.
I like,
Oh my God.
I like reached out to so many people for support as soon as I got high, because I was like, oh dang, there's no way I can drive home now and get the rest of my stuff and come back. Like that's just actually like, and I don't get high with cannabis anymore. And I just was like, I was still in setup mode, and I was like, my spatial awareness was like off rocker, and my like the filter between my thoughts and my mouth was like I didn't have anymore. So I was like saying things off the cuff that people were like thinking was funny, but I was too self-conscious about, and it wasn't the best, but it wasn't it didn't go the way that I think I typically am afraid that the THC psychoactive effects on me usually go. So I am grateful for that, and super grateful that I called my sister. I was like, can you make this flyer? I need to send it to my friend Rymie so she can print it so I can have Jacob pick it up. And I was like coordinating like 100 things. It was like, I didn't bring enough food. I need someone to bring me food. I can't even drive home. Like I was just going to get it all done myself on Wednesday night and then come back Thursday and like ground back in. But I got there on Wednesday and I was like immediately like grounded into the portal, like whether I wanted to or not. Like it was like, I actually could not leave. And then, which was even better for me because I felt like it gave me the chance to like what Little Ball said, like I have enough time, like I can like really land. And then I woke up the next morning and I actually started bleeding and the tent was already set up and it was just such a perfect timing, even though it felt like, oh, this is not ideal timing. But it was, just a gorgeous, like everything was set up so pleasantly and beautifully, and like I asked for the support I needed, I received the support I needed, and more and more and more.
Wow.
And like thank God for you bringing what you did, thank God for you bringing what you did, thank God for you don't even know what you brought, but you did bring it, and I'm so grateful, Bon Bon. I just looked around the circle and I just pointed at everyone. And
Thanks for including me.
you did a lot, you did so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm feeling really grateful for that landing. It was like shockingly exactly what I needed, of course. And it was the freaking best. Like this gathering festival. I don't even want to call it a festival. It doesn't feel like one, but
Sure.
the convergence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like such a joy in so many ways. I feel like it had a lot of depth and a lot of play and a lot of like, I had such good dancing. I had so many like real and sincere, genuine conversations with people. I cried a bunch. I like really got to like feel the core of some feelings that were lingering for me around some of the workshops I went to. And like, which happened to be exactly at the same time that the grief ritual was going on. And I was just like really relating to the container of like, you put the grief ritual on the calendar, and whether you go to it or not, you're having the experience of being in the village. Yeah.
Wow.
And so everyone is receiving the medicine. So yeah, there's a lot. And so I'm so grateful. It was such a gift.
It was honestly just like the best.
It was such
Absolutely
the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to add anything else, Ol, as far as like on what Casey just touched on?
I loved what you said about the way that the grief ceremony, whether you're at it or not, it's having this ripple effect on you and the whole entire land and the people and the trees and everything. And it's like, that's like a pillar, I feel like, of that festival. It's just like a main event, the music is incredible and everything, but like that grief ceremony, I feel like, is like this like core part of that. And it, I think, would be amazing if that was a core part of other gatherings. I just, so much gratitude that they have that available, and that's like, they dedicate a whole 5 hours to it. I remember talking to Cylver and us being both like, man, 5 hours, like what are they gonna do for 5 hours? And she was like saying that like it flies by. And that was kind of my sense beforehand, being like, whoever goes there is like, if you're intimidated by the 5 hours, just go there and see how quickly 5 hours will fly by. And it does. So I'm really loving what you said about the fact that whether you were there or not, like you were still part of it, and the healing that came from that. Everyone got to experience that in some way or another. Really, really cool.
Yeah, I remember seeing people that were after the grief ceremony container, like after they had left it and they were just in the mix. I saw some people that were still in that grief, and they were connecting with like a tree bent down, and it was an opportunity for us that hadn't been in that container to just lend some support and take a moment to just observe and send them some energetic support for what they're moving through. So it's really beautiful. And yeah, I love what you said, Casey, about this being, to me, it seems like, such a full spectrum experience, like such a mix of good things going on. It's not all serious work, but there's that there, and it's not all play and fun and celebration, but there's definitely that there in full effect. There's dancing, there's learning through the workshops, there's just like the enjoyment of the music, of the artists, of the visual arts. Some really beautiful visual arts there from the Haven brought down, their artist collective, and great vendors, great food.
Oh my God, that Tom Kha.
The Tom Kha, get fried rice.
That's the Tom Kha I wanted to take home with me, actually. If we were in like a matchmaking situation of like, what food am I looking for?
It'd be the Tom Kha.
It'd be the Tom Kha, in search of the Tom Kha.
Yeah, I also really enjoyed the presence of JB's pizza.
We had pizza several times.
Yeah, it was really good.
It's so
and
good.
I just loved the vibe over there. He said that was the best crew they've ever had. Like the most cohesive and best experience. There was Brittany Ray, Monday, a number of others. Just such a great crew and good vibe over there. Really enjoyed the smiling faces and the fun. And they had the cacao lounge set up to the left of it with that couch. And that was just really fun to go hang out, whether you were getting pizza or not. You could just go hang out. And
Yeah.
I drank a lot of cacao from JB.
Yeah, same.
Those little cups.
It's the only
were
place
so
I
good.
want to go get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your landing process like?
Yeah, my landing, I got there Wednesday morning, 9 a.m.
Wow.
Came in with Carly. Carly was on the Ben Browner's
Shout
crew.
out to Carly. Shout
Yeah.
out to Carlita.
Shout out to Carly.
Let's go.
Carly was serving tea in the Revival tea tent as well as helping with the setup. So that's why we got there Wednesday morning. And my experience was this lesson about asking for what I needed, because I'm coming in with this whole setup to do multi-camera video. I've been assigned workshops to cover and also main stage music acts to cover with multi-camera and soundboard audio, and there's just a lot of moving parts of my setup. So I really needed to advocate for myself with the parking and get the right parking so that I'm not having to cart all this stuff back and forth to my van. And I ended up finding a way to get a spot over by the sauna. So I was over by where Josiah was with the sauna, and that was great. And I'm glad I like put the extra effort into getting the spot I needed to support me throughout the gathering.
Proud of you.
And also I had an assistant for the first time, or not the first time, but the first time at a full-on multi-day event like this. And that was so incredibly helpful for me. Like I could not have done it without an assistant. I would have just been haggard. I was already maxed out with my capability, just with what I was managing, because I'm managing storage needs, battery life, equipment, multiple cameras, making sure everything's recording, making sure everything's timed right, transitions between stage and workshops. So we didn't cover everything that happened, but we covered some of it, and the stuff that we covered really well. So there will be a lot of really great video content coming out on the Conscious Growth Convergence YouTube channel very soon. Some of that will be full performances, full sets of music, and some of it will be full workshops. And then there'll also probably be some like shorter clip things too. But my focus is the long form content. And so it's like you can go on there and you can put it on a big screen or a projector or a laptop and like actually sink into it with good audio, multiple camera angles. And the workshops are usually one camera angle, but really good audio with the workshops, so you can like hear it really well. It's not just like the room mic or something, it's like close mic'd on the presenter. So Aaron Johnson was one of those. And,
that was incredible.
And yeah, that was a really great one. And then a couple others that we captured. So that will all be available. And I learned a lot from this experience. And I had some conscious growth through it. I mean, the name really sets the container, and it's true.
Goodness.
There was a lot of growth done in a conscious way. And it was a true convergence. Like I felt that way last year about it. I also did video last year, and if you go on the YouTube channel, you'll find stuff from 2024 that's posted on there, full sets of Yusufa, Family Mystic, Mose, Serotonin, and Mamuse are all up there already from last year.
Nice.
And then new ones will be posting soon. But yeah, I just feel like it's such a convergence of really special people, really magical people that care. The vibe was just incredible. It was so neat to be there over the course of multiple days and watch how the vibe built. Slowly see it. I love that about Country Fair too, like being there early and watching how things just blossom slow. It's like a time-lapse flower blossom, and you see everyone unfurling all of their gifts and all of the things get set up, and you feel the vibe start to raise and raise and raise as more people show up on the land. And that is just the most magical thing for me to experience. So I really enjoyed that aspect of arriving early.
Wow.
Thank you for everything that you did, seriously, and everything that you're doing. With having captured that.
It's a lot of work, but it's my pleasure.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Thank you for trusting your assistant.
Shout out to Chase.
Shout out to Chase.
Did an amazing job.
He looked locked in every time
he
I
was
saw
pointing
him.
out stuff that I wasn't catching. Like he was just on it. Like it was so helpful to have Chase involved. So definitely going to be doing other video events with his help in the future.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What a blessing. What was the workshop you guys brought up?
Aaron Johnson's
Johnson.
Tending the Tender Village.
Oof.
It was right during the grief ceremony.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, it was incredible. Which most of the
Can't wait
things
to
that
rewatch it.
I mean, everything I've attended that Aaron Johnson does
Okay.
is really just, tender and evocative and very connective. Like, I love, he said, I track hearts. He's like, I'm not tracking, I don't remember who was like comparing it to, but like that, like when he first got to the Pacific Northwest, he really had this experience of tracking the hearts of the people here, which helped him understand like, oh, I actually like need to be here, or like I'm useful, or I'm connected to the people, and these people mean what they say and they're sincere, and like I should be coming back. Like, this is a good place. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Where's he based out of?
I think he's based out of Southern California, and he does a lot of work just along the West Coast.
Mm-hmm. I want to look into his stuff. I'm really excited to rewatch. Thank you, Sean, Mr. Bond, for capturing that.
Thank you, Chase. Chase was doing a lot of the camera operation on that. I was mostly doing the setup and making sure that everything was working correctly. And
Man, Conscious Growth Convergence. Snaps to how.
Well
I just don't even know
done.
how they did that.
So well done.
How did they
so
do
much
that?
work goes into
So
it.
well done.
Shout out to Ashley Bond and Satesh Free coordinating that. Satesh's DJ set at the lodge was incredible. I was there for that, and I was blown away by how much I danced and how good the dance was, and just the energy in there was just through the roof.
Wow.
The whole time. He just started out and it was just like all the way through. Amazing.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah. And tonight at Coalescence, there's a DJ that also played up at the lodge that's playing tonight.
Ooh.
Did you say his name Jaguar?
Jaguar, I think is what he goes by. Yeah. And he actually came into the tea tent when Carly was serving tea, and we did a little freestyle and recorded that as a podcast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That guy's far out, like in a really, really cool way.
Yeah, totally. So I'm looking forward to dance tonight.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a really good one. And lots of good stuff happening. I'm really excited about life, and just really grateful for the community connections that I've made and continue to make and strengthen, and grateful for all of you here sitting at the round table, this podcast.
Tortilla-shaped table.
Yeah, I'm so glad we're doing this to get the essence of the gathering while it's still fresh, and be able to put it into words.
Yeah. Cylver, I'm curious, what was your favorite workshop, or I mean, really, honestly, what was your favorite aspect of Conscious Growth Convergence? Because I know you really love so many different kinds. I'm sure that's hard to concentrate and condense, but
it is hard to pick. I mean, I just had such a good time. Like, it does feel wrong to call it a festival. Like, festival doesn't quite capture what it is. Maybe gathering would be a better word for it. But those festival experiences that you have, that you walk away from just feeling like, okay, I remembered everything. I feel very reconnected, very in tune. Just, it was really one of those that I walked away from just feeling so in my power, so in remembrance of what I'm here to do, so connected to the community around me, and just like really confident, like having like a really confident flow just in like who I am, what I'm doing, what the fuck is going on, even in the chaos, just feeling like an assuredness in all of it. And like just like deep confidence and love and reverence for in my connections with the people around me, you know, like made a lot of new good connections and tended old ones. And I mean, a lot of that is it's the intention they put into it, you know, the music that they bring, but also the containers that they hold. Like in the past, I've been the type to not go to a lot of workshops at a festival because I've had this mindset of like, I'm here to just like play and flow. And by committing to a workshop, I'm like locking myself in to like a 1 hour box of something. And then it's going to like cut me off from like the wind and my flow. And I think when I'm really connected to the wind and my flow, that's where, you know, you run into the people you're meant to meet, and you stumble into the random song circle or dance party you're meant to stumble into. And this time I was really leaning into the workshops. Like they have some really incredible stuff going on. And if I could have spent all my time going to every single one, like I would have loved to do even more. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the magic I'm feeling with like landing out of it, I think I owe to the music and the people and the connections that were had, but also, you know, the deep work that happened in the workshops. And yeah, I went to Alexa Garcia's Rooting into Your Soul's Commitment. And it was, I mean, just like amazing. Yeah, to like super sum it up, they pretty much led us through some deep somatic practices, which then led us to kind of having a conversation with our higher self of what is my soul's commitment. And pretty much just in 90 minutes going from like, ooh, hee hee, like dancing around a festival to like, oh, I here's my purpose. Here's literally why the fuck I'm here on this planet. And it was incredible. And it was really a practice that I felt like could be taken home. And yeah, so attended that and caught like tail ends of a couple other workshops. But then I did the grief ceremony, and that as well was just like, wow. I mean, just insane. And like you were saying earlier, like 5 hours is kind of hard to wrap your head around, especially when we're kind of in this magical Disneyland wonderland for what feels like such limited time. And so to devote 5 hours of it to something feels like a big commitment, but it was really important. And I think it was really important, not just for my own inner work, but the healing of the whole village, the tending of the whole village and the world beyond that. And yeah, shout out to Fernanda and Danny and their whole team. They just like, wow, do such a great job. And yeah, that was big. That was intense. And I think it was just what the world needed. So yeah, it's hard to sum up exactly where the magic came from, you know, like what one thing brought it on. But yeah, I'm just like leaving it feeling very empowered and very free. And yeah, shout out to Casey too. Like I just think like the time we spent together this past weekend was, oh my God, like just amazing. Thinking about like our main stage hours and our naked dance parties at the main stage, and just like, oh, like I'm just so grateful for you and for our friendship, and to have, you know, the women in my life that I can be absolutely so incredibly free and feral and naked and literally naked and in my power with. Yeah. Ooh.
I'm just loving that phrase, naked and in my power. Like I just want that to be like the title of something that I'm going to use later. Or the title of the podcast, maybe. Naked and in my power.
It's at least like a t-shirt.
Yeah, I've been
Sticker.
loving like
Sticker.
what would I write on a t-shirt lately. I've been coming up with so many t-shirts.
Naked and in my power, but it's on a shirt.
Which you have to then take it off.
The color of it is nude.
Yeah. Or
that is.
camouflage.
Camouflage. It's so funny.
That's amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
It was really amazing.
It
and
was
they
really
like,
amazing.
I mean, just, yeah, on that topic, like I felt so celebrated in my nudity this weekend.
Absolutely.
And there was not a lot of nudity happening. Like it was definitely like being in our power in that way, and just like there was some work happening on like breaking down these structures and you know, confines, these like things we've put up around our bodies and the ways that we've like demonized them, and just like reclaiming the free animal in us that gets to just like sit on the dirt and be in the sun. And I felt really celebrated in that nudity this weekend, and it feels very freeing for me. Like it feels very easy and natural and freeing for me. And then I was like remembering how empowering it is also, just with, I had a lot of people coming up to me and thanking me for having my breasts out, and like women just being like, wow, like remembering our bodies, like really remembering our bodies.
How many of them said nice Minnesota tits?
That was one thing that did happen once.
Yes. That was an incredible moment for sure. That man, I've decided off the cuff, I decided that I practice Ayurvedic lymphatic breast massage. So that's something that I do one-on-one work with people. Sure. And I something in the festival or the gathering that I just randomly claimed was that I can look at a pair of breasts and know exactly where they were born. And I was really playing. It's one of my
You're like a palm reader.
I'm a breast reader. and it was obvious.
Real.
It's real. It's silly. It's so perfectly imperfect. And yeah, that was a moment where we were looking at Cylver's breasts and we were like, where are these breasts from? And I was like, those are for sure. Well, I obviously also know where you're from, so I cheated.
Right, but then
those are the Midwest. Those are Minnesota titties. And some man sitting at a picnic table right next to us was like, I'm from Minnesota, and those are absolutely Minnesota titties. And
Third party verified.
Scientists, 4 out of 5 scientists would agree. They don't even know yet, but they would agree.
AI confirmed.
Yeah.
I've always said that.
I've always said that.
I've always said that those are just some Minnesota titties.
Yeah. So try it with your friends.
Yeah. See if you can not know where they were born, but then know exactly where their breasts were born.
Yeah. It's a really fun icebreaker game.
Yeah,
you can take it to your
to
social gathering, take it to your work meetings. Really good like team building activity. Yeah,
Okay.
Getting to know each other.
But also on the inverse side of the other side of the body spectrum,
looking at the testicles and knowing exactly where they came from.
So that's a thing you can also do.
100%.
This is a great offering for community events.
I am a powerful woman, and this is one of my gifts.
You don't even massage.
I would
testing.
Keep that off the podcast. My parents might listen to this.
Uncle Gary.
Uncle Gary might listen to this.
Oh, shout out Gary. Uncle Gary.
My Uncle Gary showed up to Country Fair with 1 day's warning. Basically, he lives in LA and he loves me so much, and he was just like,
he's so sweet.
He just like wants to show up and support me in random moments. And I had texted him the week before Country Fair and hadn't responded well and like just like not timely, and he was like, what are you up to? And I was like, I'm working at the chocolate booth at Country Fair, aka Lydia and Bond's Pure Love Chocolate Company. Shout out. And which you can order online and locally at Sundance and Capella's. There's
Capella's too. That's right.
Oh, amazing.
I bought it there.
But I was like, I was just like joking around, just telling him exactly like, I'm working my friend's chocolate cart at Country Fair, and it'll be, it's happening this weekend. And he was like, great, I'm going to the Bay Area for the weekend to visit a friend. And then on Thursday of fair, he sent me another text that said, I canceled my it was like, I'm coming to surprise you at Country Fair, essentially. And I was like, I've never been
When?
to fair.
a
So
lot.
I can't even imagine what that means. Like, I know everyone about fair is like, don't make any plans with anyone. Don't try to coordinate with anything.
Absolutely.
And I didn't have my phone with me at any moment at Country Fair, and I told him I'm working my friend's chocolate booth, and I think it was like Saturday of fair, and he ended up finding me and Cylver during our shift at the chocolate booth and surprising us and hanging out with us like the whole day. It was so funny and so sweet.
It's a hard thing to
And
do.
quirky, and he like
It's a really hard thing.
he found his own way there without any text coordination from me.
That's amazing.
I know. Yeah, if you, all the 32 listeners who definitely know Country Fair know that's like really hard and
That's
almost
crazy.
impossible.
Guys, I
And-
want to say, like,
Yeah.
why is it that there's like over 100 people that have listened to this podcast? I'm saying that like when we're looking in the future of like the amount
I
of
see.
people who are
Oh
going to
my God,
listen
it's
to this
the reverse
podcast.
psychology question.
Yeah, it's like, wait, why is there 100
Why are we
people?
viral?
Why
How
did
did
we
this,
go
like,
viral off
literally
of this
go
podcast?
How did our
viral
podcast
as
get so-
a local podcast?
It's like a famous local podcast.
I just feel so grateful for all of our
100.
viral listeners. Thank you
Yeah.
for listening
We
to
gotta
this.
find a new word.
Our,
Viral
good
is
at finding
starting
new
to like
words
make
here.
me
We are.
think about
itch a little bit.
no.
feeling a little dirty.
Why did this just become like a local staple in the community that
It
like
is.
informs people, lets people know what's up and what's good and the magic that's happening?
It's like the radio
why
station.
did that just like?
It's
Why did this
KRVM.
become the new KRVM 2.0?
Why
Not
did
the
this
new.
become so financially lucrative for every single person that comes on the podcast?
Wow.
Everybody makes
Oh my
money
God.
here.
We're getting paid for this.
Why do we make money every time we do like so much money?
Why are we so rich? What the heck?
Wow.
Why did the podcast just get a grant for like $100,000
Holy
Just for us to play
moly.
harder.
just for there to be more episodes?
More
Yeah.
episodes,
Why did
more
Max
community.
Ribner just ask if he could come and be a guest on the podcast?
Why is Max River making a song about this podcast?
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for bonbons, Nook.
Yeah.
Thank you for this
podcast. Thank you for the things you say
On the podcast.
They inspire me to eat tortillas.
And do my dish as well.
And
do my dish as well.
And
do my dish as well.
Holy shit.
I think we should sing more on this
Really
podcast.
good.
Me too.
I think we're going to
I'm
need to
gonna think
submit
about
that song to him
Yeah.
to
First,
sing. Yeah.
before we
Okay.
can post this.
We need to sing more on this podcast.
That was beautiful.
Great,
That was
I'm pretty
really
sure. Anyways,
Anyway,
I don't know. That was
Anyway.
AI
I cut
generated.
you
I'm
off.
not
That
sure
was-
what that was.
what's
Sorry,
the
guys, that was
secret
AI.
word for today?
Secret word.
was there a conscious growth convergence reference that we could
Ooh,
make?
the secret code is definitely going to be main stage shower.
Okay. Were you two
Yes.
the
Done.
only ones who took a main stage shower? Because I know we did, but
Yeah.
like I don't think anyone else took a main stage shower.
Listen,
Listen.
I want more people to know about the main stage shower because it is actually the best,
Yeah, it
and
is.
also like kind of a blessing that it's a little bit underground because there would be a line.
Will you
Yeah.
describe
It
it
is
to the people
so
listening?
hidden.
It really
The
is.
main stage shower, yeah, it's very hidden. It is literally like you might as well be on stage. It is right next to
You
the
are
main
on
stage. It is
You
the
are.
only hot
Bonbon's
shower.
recording the audio of your main stage
I'll make sure
shower.
we
Oh my
have a
God.
camera that captures that.
Please,
next
God.
I
to
would
it
not be
for the concert
surprised
videos.
if in one of your video clips you can see Casey and I naked in the shower off to the left of the stage.
It is very high resolution, so we might be able to crop in.
Oofta.
YouTube gonna be okay with that?
You're gonna have to check.
We'll apply some filters if we have to.
Can't wait
Wait,
till the
somebody?
documentary comes out about conscious growth convergence.
Next year, we're going to be filming a full documentary.
That's right.
Amazing.
Yeah, and we're going to get a grant for it, so everyone could get paid.
Gosh, why is there such a large grant coming
Can it be in
our
the
way?
style of The Office?
Sure.
I like that actually a lot.
Yeah,
You break the fourth wall.
We'll bring in some copiers.
Cool.
We'll just start a paper
something to say.
company. Yeah. Oh, I was going to say that you sent that photo earlier today of like a naked photo that was taken of me, you, or someone took a naked photo of you, me, and Oliver because we were dancing naked outside of the main stage shower. And Oliver strips off all of his clothes and sprints to join us dancing in the sun.
He's good at doing that. I saw him naked last year at Conscious Growth.
That's amazing. And
Solo?
Solo.
Wow.
some angle of this photo was not clear because I had to zoom in because I was like, is that me? And it was Oliver naked because I was like, whose hair is that?
That's so funny.
I like looked closely and it took me a minute because I think Oliver and I have very similar hair. Obviously we don't have very, very similar naked bodies, but anyways, that was one of the funniest moments this morning where I was trying to decipher if my naked body was Oliver's naked body.
Seeing the back of him and being like,
is that me? And then I realized
I grew
that
like
was
a
not
foot
me.
taller.
Right. I didn't remember being at that angle in that photo.
So funny. Wow. Yeah, main stage shower, very incredible. It's kind of like you just stepped into like the jungle.
Yeah.
But then you, like, as you're showering, you look to your left and Yusufa is about 7 feet from your face. And then you turn the other way and there's all the crowd dancing and it's the one hot shower that's available and
During the
nobody
day.
knows about it.
Yeah.
During the day.
Because it's a solar shower.
During the day, it's hot. That's right.
Right.
That's
Remember,
right.
you
In the
two took
evening,
a
it's
shower.
cold.
It was cold.
Yeah, so Jacob and I took a very magical main stage shower during Singing the Bones, which was just so magical and delightful and would have been more delightful if it wasn't frigid and cold.
I know.
Yeah, it's really incredible.
It's cool because it's like on all sides, you're surrounded by these like trees and bamboo and you can still see every part of the festival going on, but you are surrounded on all sides and protected and nobody's really seeing you while you're naked showering by the main stage, but you're very much able to perceive like all these different angles of the main meadow. And
it's weird how it's so like front and center almost, but there's so much like foliage that you wouldn't know it's there unless someone pointed it out to you to like walk through that little pathway in the bushes and suddenly it opens up to a shower
and a bathtub.
How many people do you think would fit in that shower at once?
They need a nicer shower head if there's more than two.
Like 2 people could be under the water, but that little area, I mean, you could fit
6.
You could fit a lot of people back in that little area.
There's 2 people in the bath. There's 6 people standing by the under the water. There's like a wider shower head.
Bathtub too. That's right.
Yeah.
Did anyone spend much time in the saunas?
I did, kind of. I took an occasional sauna. I spent a lot of time by the tea tent by the sauna.
I never got a chance to go in that one, but it looked great.
Yeah, it was so sweet. It was my friends Max and Ben and some of their other teammates. Teammates.
I like that a lot.
And you just get to see all these like another part of the gathering that's like the most nudie part of the festival is by the sauna. And there's the tea tent and there's Josiah's mobile sauna, and then there's that like beautiful cordwood cob sauna that's just like so sexy.
Earth floor,
Very,
which is really nice.
very beautiful. And like they're both wood fired saunas, and
the cob sauna was cranking hot.
oh, so hot. You lean back onto the wall and you're so hot.
Yeah, I loved it though. I started multiple days. I started my morning with the sauna, and then I went to I had a sauna before bed, and it was just incredible.
That's
like
amazing.
I felt so good. And it was so nice to go between the built-in sauna and then Josiah's, like to have the variety and the option. And I don't know, it might have gotten really busy at some point, but all the times I was there, it wasn't too busy. So that was great.
Right on schedule.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Really appreciate the fact that there was more than one sauna available.
Oh yeah.
That was wise.
I loved being able to like I was being served tea and then getting to just like see a bunch of like cutie naked people like running around in and out of the sauna.
And just to be clear, the people that were being served tea were not naked. That
occasionally.
Was like a clothed, oh really?
The people they said like their agreements on their own team was like you're not going to serve tea while being naked, but you can serve tea to the naked people.
Every time I looked over there, it was like everyone was clothed. Seemed to be the vibe, but
Boring.
that would have been fun if it was just like all naked people in the tea being served tea.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you have a favorite area at the gathering, Bon to hang out?
Oh, my favorite area was probably, I think, main stage. I mean, that's where I was most of the time. And working with the sound crew, just being up on the sides of the stage doing video was really fun during the music. I think my favorite area would be like the Revival Cafe and Tea area, like just that little, which was right next to main stage. It was just such a good vibe all through the night, like that I've ever had with Carly and some other people in there, and we just were like, we were blasting off into space through the opening up our voices. It was just so beautiful, and so I wanted to be in two places at once for sure, because I was hearing that Banshee Tree, and everyone that I talked to that was there was just like, these guys are going somewhere. This was incredible performance, and
they've been doing something for it's been a while. I first heard of Banshee Tree in 2021 at a festival, and they were really good, and it seemed like they've gotten better, of course, but I really enjoyed their set on main stage, but I was kind of just transfixed by the lead guitar player, and his lyrics are really beautiful. So I hope to see them again one day. Parangi, do we want to talk about the Parangi set at all?
Oh yeah,
because that was a 2-hour adventure.
Deep. That was deep, and so much energy coming off the stage, and what he was reflecting back from the crowd, and his partner up there, she just dances so beautiful, and just like taking up big parts of the stage with her like flowing dancing. It was just mesmerizing. And Parangi's energy, and like he seemed like he gotten even better than I remember him at the Wow Hall only a couple of years ago. So it was incredible. I did video of that one for sure, and some others too were videoing, so we have really good coverage, a lot of different camera angles of that. That's gonna make for an incredible music video, concert video, like full set, full length thing. So look for that on the Conscious Growth YouTube channel.
Coming
soon.
One thing I really feel with Parangi set is just like the Sisters of the One Drum, which
they were so good.
Fucking God,
so
they
good.
One of them mentioned during their closing circle, when they were closing out the festival, that this is not entertainment, this is a prayer. And we hesitate in saying that because some people get turned off when hearing that and when hearing the word prayer. And I feel that so deeply with artists like Parangi, with Snow Raven, with Max Ribner, with practically all of the artists there, that like, this is not just entertainment. This isn't just a show. This is a prayer happening. And I mean, you know, we can show up to something and just like absorb it as entertainment and kind of like ride on top of the wave almost like that. And we're going to get the medicine we're meant to get from that, you know, with having that experience. And that's great. And like showing up to it and really just like allowing yourself to drop in and go deep and like listen to what they're saying. Like during Parangi, his wife Ashley is kind of like taking you on almost like a guided meditation journey, and really like dropping into that is, I mean, it's just like deeply transformative, and Parangi specifically has like genuinely changed my life. It's just incredible and phenomenal. And
one thing that I have a hard time with when we're talking about like entertainment versus a prayer is there's people that are looking or are approaching it so much as entertainment when it's not, and those are the people that are on the perimeter of the area of the stage that are talking so loud in their own conversations without any awareness of how they're affecting other people's experiences that are attempting to be in this prayer of what's happening. And I just have such a hard time with that immaturity of people just not knowing their impact and wishing that they could just take their conversations further away so that they're not interfering so much.
Yeah.
It makes me think about at Medicina Camp Out for Saturday night when they're kind of opening up the container for the Saturday night show. She very explicitly says even in the welcome emails that there is no talking on Saturday. And we're not going to be policing this. We're not going to be like kicking people out, but they're like, we're setting a deep intention that there's no talking because this night is meant to be a prayer and a journey to go deep. And we're kind of creating a ceremony like container. And I really appreciate that because I also have a hard time with that. Some of these prayers that I've been in and, I'll be like, I'm deep in this process. I could be on the ground, like sobbing, like my inner child is literally in the room right now. And like 2 feet to my left, someone's like taking a selfie and laughing and it can be tough. And I'm curious if there's a way that there could be more of like, I think some people just don't know and don't even realize like, hey, there's a really great opportunity right here for you right now to drop in, to really present. Drop in. And is there a way that we could give kind of like a disclaimer like Christina does at Medicina of like, hey, tonight we're going to do no talking actually. And if you want to talk, there's areas for conversation, you know? Mm-hmm. But main stage is no talk. We're doing ceremony.
That would be really nice. I mean, I feel like that about, even if it's not specifically a prayer type thing happening, like most music happening on a stage, it feels like a respect thing to like really take in what's happening with the music and not be like having these like wild conversations that are like impacting other people's experience of the music. Even if it's more on the entertainment side of things.
I think it touches on like the sacredness of this now moment that's happening with this person that's like channeling. I mean, I would say for like Snow Raven and Parangi and really all the artists that played on the stage at Conscious Growth Convergence and artists all over the place. I feel like channeling something really powerful. And and we sort of, I mean, I've done this many times, unknowingly or knowingly, like disconnect myself from that through like maybe having a conversation or breaking the silence. But to stay with that channel, to stay with that, with that super present moment of what's happening on stage and being with that artist and knowing like this is sacred because like this performance is never going to happen again. I don't know when I'm going to see this specific person. Like Snow Raven is like, whoa, that's one example of like, wow, that's like felt like a once in a lifetime kind of transmission, I guess, just one word to call it. And Parangi too, like his one no show that he never repeats a show. So it's just super like, feels important to stay as present as you can with that and to try and get as much downloads as you can out of that channeling that they're doing. Yeah. And our it's also bi-directional. So we're also like, our presence is feeding into his or their performance. So yeah. There wasn't really any clear boundaries settled for established at Conscious Growth. Like I feel like there was like kind of an intuitive thing of like, okay, as long as you're like on the outskirts, outside the hay bales, or maybe closer to the vendors, that it would be okay to talk. But I agree that I feel like it's also
the volume. Some people are just talking super loud, so it carries further. So it's not like needing to be strictly enforced and all that and like making it a bummer, but it's like just people having more awareness of their volume.
Right. Yep. I agree. I agree with that. Yeah, I think you might have said it, or someone might have said it. It's like they're not totally aware that that's happening. And I really love in like the stickiest, most challenging way when people do. I love it when people do actually like say, "Hey, like, shh, like." Like, can you please stop right now? I say it's sticky and challenging because I've been on the receiving end of that so many times. So now I'm like try to be like hyper conscious of it. and it's kind of scary, but I really appreciate the people who do that. Yeah.
And it's like, it's all love, I think anytime that happens, it is just like nobody's intentionally like poo poo on your prayer. I'm gonna talk and laugh. Like it's, people being in the moment, and there's like, so much beauty and magic. I feel like I had equal parts being deep in prayer and deep in like an experience, and like the sillies and the goofies, and like I am like scream laughing, can't contain myself. And I'm thinking about Casey and I had one evening where we were kind of like romping around with a new friend and just running all over the festival, and we were like so in the sillies that night. And there's so many beautiful things going on at Conscious Growth, which is amazing. And it's kind of like everywhere you turn, there's a different ceremony happening. And this happened to be a night where I wasn't in any of the ceremonies. I was in like silly, we're running around laughing and being weird energy. And there was a couple moments where suddenly we were like, oh shit, like we're like, there's a prayer happening right there. Like we need to shut the fuck up. And then we'd like run 15 feet to the right to get away and turn around and realize right behind us there was a different prayer happening. And we were like, oh my God. And then we'd run here and we're like, oh shit, the sacred fire is right there. And we just, it was this moment of like, sacred is happening everywhere. And what do we do? And like trying to find like I can't contain my laughter, and where do I take it? And it's just, it's like something we're all figuring it out, you know?
Do they need a new space for that? Like, what do you think, Casey?
Casey's on the edge of her seat right now.
The playpen.
Well, I just find this deeply fascinating to like brain through, and like, because like everything and everyone is involved in ceremony. And there's like, for me at least, the experience that I am trying to welcome more is that the trickster and the goofy and the play and the silly are actually really, really important in ceremony, and that we take ourselves way too seriously. And prayer is so important, and so important to have like reverence and respect, and there's like also I like a level of discernment and awareness about where you are and who you're with, and like just like is not every conversation needs to be happening right now, not everything has to be like on the last time I was on the podcast, like it doesn't all have to be said. And like the trickster will find a way into ceremony no matter what. So it's better to welcome the trickster into ceremony consciously than to be like, this is a reverent sacred space, and there's like, go away, like really shunning that part of like inner child and like the like the sacred play of it all. Like there really is room for all of it, and that's like, it's a tricky and a challenging thing to navigate at a gathering that's so deep in so many ways. And and like I love what they're doing, and I love the idea of brainstorming more, like how do we create more community awareness around space and sound and types of dialogue and whatnot, like what's welcome but maybe in a different zone. And but also like your prayer is also your goofy, is also your angry, is also your outrageous, is also your deeply meaningful, like they're all interwoven together and they can't be without each other. And like that's, I get a little bit defensive when I like, because I am so playful, outrageous, and silly, and I think a lot of people know that side of me and maybe think that that's the only side of me. And then there's the like reverent ritual prayer priestess, like ceremony holder part of me. And like, and they're important. Like I need to like Friday night there was a impromptu Shabbat, Shabbat circle at Conscious Growth that was really beautiful. And I just remember like laughing so hard during it because of just some feelings I was having while it was happening. And like all of a sudden it went from being like 5 of us to like 40 people. And I'm at the center with Max Rose and Jonah and David and Danny. And it's just like, what a sweet thing happening. And I'm like losing my shit, cackling. And then Max whispers in my ear. She's like, get it together. You're the only one who knows the words to the next prayer. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, really have to like get my giggles out and like cool it. But then I had to like also like facilitate the circle, you know?
So good.
And yeah, both are true. And both like, I think that's, you know, being able to really oscillate between those what are perceived as extremes, you know, even though I don't think they are. I think they're really much closer together than we give them credit. You know, the sacred reverent and the trickster, silly, goofy, outrageous. And how do we hold both in a good way? I think that's just one of the questions I've been pondering.
Yeah. Is that, you know, I don't know, more a personal endeavor than a community thing, to come together? And I mean, it's both, of course, but I feel like my sense is like, how can I hold that in my own self? How can I hold those things together and have space, you know, have the space for the jokester, the trickster that is presenting themselves, and what in the space. I don't know if that makes sense.
I definitely think the place I'm going to start is with myself. I'm not going to start trying to do like some community organizing project to like how to best do the sacred, silly, reverent prayer container. Like I think I'm just going to keep practicing how I'm doing that with myself. And obviously it will ripple out. And you know, my work is community work. And so like, and community work is personal work. And so, I think, I don't know. I don't quite know it's a good question.
Because it feels like sometimes people can, at least the way that they present, or should I say that they like, it's like an invitation of like, hey, like, could you be more serious right now? You know, is it all on me feeling like the fact that I feel really shamey now about that? Like, I'm like, oh, I really messed up here. I did it again. Like, you know, is it the way that they presented it and said that to me that was like kind of harsh and stung a little bit, like trying to, like I could imagine there are ways where I can have more grace for myself. And there are ways that there are skills that we can learn to present that information to somebody where it's like, hey, this space has a request from you for you. And it's to take this a little more serious right now. And then we adjust however, you know, or we leave, you know,
right. Totally.
Saying like, okay, like, thank you for making that request obvious to me, making it explicit, more explicit. And I'm now gonna do what I have to do what I feel is right. So I think that was the main point I had off of that.
Wow, we've covered so much ground today as far as what some of the things that happen at Conscious Growth. I think at this point it might be time to land the podcast.
I think so.
And just enjoy the reflections and for all the people still listening, thank you so much for being a part of this. It's like a kind of an integration circle of our
Yeah.
conscious growth experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
Our
Thank
conscious
you.
growth integration circle.
Yes. Yeah.
Integrating the consciousness that grew.
Yes. And the
Integrating
convergence
the-
that
yeah.
happened.
The convergence part too.
Converging the consciousness that grew.
There's still so much that could be said.
There's so
like
much more.
so much, and this was so juicy.
So
So
Yeah.
juicy.
Such a-
10-part podcast.
Maybe there could be a second part.
Yeah. If anyone wants or has anything else to say, like reach out to us and we can have you on the podcast.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd
Think
be great.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, Max, just let us know.
Max
Free,
Ribner,
anyone
Max
else.
Rose.
Yeah.
Both of them are Max R. So
Wow, that's a very weird.
it's such a weird coincidence.
weird
Max R
coincidence.
Squared podcast.
Oh, that'd be really fun. I'm so grateful. Thank you
Yeah,
for having
so
us
sweet.
on the podcast this week.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Mm.
Ol. Thank you, Silver. Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, Bon.
Thank you,
you,
Bon.
Bon.
My
Listening Bon,
pleasure.
listening Bon.
Thank you,
Little
Little
Ball.
Little
Ball. Should we pull the little ball just to close this
Yeah.
out?
I think you're so right about. Wait, we have to summon
I
Little
was
Ball.
gonna
Oh,
say
okay.
that's why I did
Okay.
it slowly.
Time is on your side. What's the first one?
Little ball. Little ball, little ball. Little ball, little ball.
I'm here.
Little ball, little ball.
And today's second little ball message for the collective is: you are a miracle.
Okay, little ball.
So time is on your side, and you are a miracle. I don't think it could get much better.
That's
It's tough.
perfect.
Tough to beat.
We made
Thanks,
it.
Little Ball.
We made it. This podcast is now complete.
Been made. Hey, catch you on the flippity flop.
Love you. Bye.
Love by you.